So once we have the context of our part in creating our dukkha through where we put our attention and the thoughts we pick up and hold on to and identify with, the feelings that we identify with, once we establish that context, we need our strategy to get out of it, which includes simply throwing out the thoughts, abandoning them, right? Allowing ourselves to feel the feelings without letting the labels and the thoughts and the attitudes attempt to change the feelings or the sensations. Letting the thoughts and the attitudes go. And then if that is done, so that's one thing. The other thing you can do besides that, at the same time as that, or in place of that, is to bring up a new attitude, a new context of thought, a new line of thought to follow, which is a wholesome line of thought, while still allowing the feelings to be there, so that the feelings have a safe mental and propositional and mental theme to relate to. So to dumb it down, our feelings are there. There's a part of us that desperately wants to be okay. And that part that wants to be okay can lead us in two directions. It can lead us to thoughts of, what can I do about this feeling, which I don't like? But it can also lead us to, I can be okay with this feeling. Even though I don't like it, I can feel this feeling, I can recognize and respect it and know that it's there for a reason, and I can handle it, I can wait for it to pass, I can choose to be the responsible one and just be responsible to not follow the unwholesome thoughts and attitudes and the desires to change what currently is. Because desiring to change what is causing us suffering, because we can't actually change what is in our feelings. When an emotion is happening, there's no switch that a thought or an attitude or should, an imperative, can do about that feeling being there. So we have the context that it is our responsibility to see these things in our experience, in us, in what's happening right now, to see the thoughts, to see the attitudes, to see the feelings, and to choose to throw out what is not helpful and to cultivate what is helpful. To cultivate the resilient attitude, to cultivate the knowledge that part of me, part of what is happening, doesn't have skin in that game. My awareness of my feelings does not care, because it is that which knows caring. It knows wanting. It knows not wanting or wanting to be away from. It knows aversion. It knows desire or lust or greed. And when there is the objects that we don't want, if we can objectify our emotions, then we can recognize the distance between the part that doesn't like, the thoughts about the thing that is not liked, and the awareness of that whole situation. And that awareness becomes our space to step into equanimity. When we identify with the not liking and say, I don't like, we're telling ourselves to not like. And not like means do something. It means think something. It means fix something. And when we are suffering, the first thing to do is not to fix the object of our feeling, the feeling itself, the thing we either have feelings toward or the feeling itself. Our job is never to fix those things, but it is to first, before we deal with any problems, we let go of them as our problems, and we come back to simply knowing that those things are not necessary for us to be okay. That we can be okay because we have a part of us which simply knows. That's all it does. It just knows. And it's us too. It's as much us as the not liking and the liking and the plans to make things better, the rules that we believe we're supposed to follow, the states that we believe are supposed to exist. That just knowing is as much us as the other stuff, and it's actually the thing that allows us to calm down, to be peaceful, to have confidence, and to make decisions in a reasonable and rational way.